Hey, good morning, everyone. Abigail Klutz here from Kansas City. How's everybody doing? Just like give me a wave. Hi. Awesome, awesome. So, who feels like it's Christmas this morning? Yeah, I gotta be honest. I was just texting with BU how he was like, how's everybody receiving the sale? And I said, honestly, said when the Cyber Monday sale came out on the retro, I said it pretty much knocked the winds out from me. I mean, it's awesome. I love it. But how many of you were like, felt a little punched in the gut? Well, congratulations for all of those who kept an amazing mindset and attitude and kept working, because today just feels freaking ridiculous. And when everybody kept asking, do you think there will be a sale? And I was like, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. So I'm super excited about today. And because Tuesdays are normally our power hour, I want to take you through literally today just where my mind is and prepare you for when we end this call. Okay, so I want you to think about yesterday we started. The only thing I knew to do with that cyber cell was to bring Mitch Newman on. So we got him on, and we really, picked up, worked on mindset, and felt pretty strong. I know a lot of people got a lot out of that. Go listen to the replay. I shook it up, and it feels like winter a little bit, but I grabbed my fall coffee cup, something different. It was at the back of the cupboard. So make sure you do something different today. But, what I was thinking about today when I woke up is, like, really, where is my mindset at this morning? Because I got to get it right. I have to get it right to finish strong. And I kept thinking about finishing the race, finishing strong. And I've had an amazing month. And I was thinking, why have I been so excited this month? And why have I been so energetic this month? And as I'm getting to the end of the month, and a lot of people, my COCs were on a call with me the other night when I pulled up my back office, and they saw the 10 bars, and it took a little wind out of my sails, because when you start getting close to a 10, and those yellow lines look so close to the end, but from a 9 to a 10, there's so much volume in between that tiny little space. So it's such a tease. And I just saw that, and I started obsessing on the bar. I started looking at the numbers, and my energy started going down. And what I had been doing the entire month was looking at my teammates, was watching my leaderboard, was super psycho obsessed with getting connected with every new promoter they brought in and launching them and helping them and finding out how many days they were to MVP, how many days away they were, from a 6, because I believed what they had was completely attainable. And, it's last night, huge congratulations to Katie Rollins, who hit a 10 last night. Everybody get a 10. I was super excited for her. And I felt motivated and happy because I love Katie. When Sylvia hit it, I was jealous because I didn't love Sylvia. I didn't know Sylvia. But now I love Sylvia. But I went back, and I was excited for Katie. And then I went and opened up my bars, and I got that wind knocked out of me again. And I just like, you know what? My energy keeps dipping every time I go back here. So here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going back to where I've been the entire month, which is the leaderboard, which is the people, which is where my heart gets excited to see who needs to rise up, who needs to get there. I'm going back into my prospecting like it's any day before, and I've got people to follow up with today. So I want you to assess where's your energy this morning, because we're in the fourth quarter and it's time to finish strong. So you got to identify if there's something that's holding you back, if there's some kind of mental block going on. And then maturity and growth is being able to adapt and to take yourself from point A to point B and get right and get better. So I want to just share with you something that I read today. I was just working on my mindset, working on getting my energy up before I started taking action. And I wrote, this is the book Brian James sent me. It's absolutely amazing. It's called The Pursuit. And one of the quotes was, it's on page 37. It said, "You were made on purpose for a purpose. There is something for you to do that no one else can do as well as you can. One of billions of applicants, you're the most qualified. It's been said that the biggest enemy of great is good. The biggest enemy most of all will face is ourselves. That nagging voice that says, be like him, you're not worthy, do what she does, go where the crowd is going. When you are trying to be like someone else, the best you can ever be is second best." And so to start my day, and I want you to start writing down some action items. This is what I deem pretty important to finish strong. Number one is, what's your story? So I started thinking about all the fat loss transformation stories that I've seen. And, you know, whenever a sale hits, I always think it's a great day to make a strong post. So I was thinking about, what's my story? Even during the Midnight Madness and the Thanksgiving week, we were supposed to make a post about someone's transformation and our transformation. I hit every single posting time except that one, because I've had a block there because my story isn't fat loss. And I've even had people tell me, I don't feel like I can post till I've really experienced fat loss, if that was their goal. And I'm like, you know what? My story can probably resonate with so many people because it's not fat loss. And so instead of seeing it as I'm not comparable to all these people with their stories, I thought, you know, mine's my own and it's uniquely special. And in marketing, we're taught that you'd rather hit a small, passionate niche than to try and cast out a net for everyone. It's just not as personal. So what I would challenge you to do today is really think about your story. And this is something this past month that every time I get on the phone with a brand new promoter, we're launching them with a personal post. So what was, what happened, and what do you look forward to? And I want you to be specific in your pain point, because if you're not, you'll miss it. You'll miss the audience that needs you, that identifies with you, that shares in your pain points. And guess what? Like, that's the tribe you want. That's the people you want to help because it inspires you the most. And when you're excited and when you're coming from that place of I've been there, done that, you're going to be more equipped to bring others on the journey with you. So look at your story today, and I challenge you to get it out there and post it. The other reason why I like to do that on today is because I'm going to be a mad woman doing follow-ups and prospecting and calls and getting new people to hit their go button. Those are activities I'm doing today. And so that post can work for you as you're at work. It's just another channel of catching fish today. Okay. So, you know, I want you to right now, write down, because it's power hour. This is where we take action as we go. I want you to think about your pain points. And I want you to think about how your journey is uniquely yours. And then you don't have to, I get long-winded. I'm an English literature major. I always got marked off for writing too many words. You want to try and keep it concise. And one thing, that I learned from Katie Rollins is when you write it, make sure you use spaces. And a lot of times emojis work. I didn't feel my post was an emoji day, but I often use emojis to keep it like eye appealing. So depending on what you write, but I know that if you chunk it, people reading it, it helps the brain, and people are more likely to engage with it. I know that to be true for me. If I see a long post, I'm like, good Lord. But if I see it in chunks, I'm more likely to read. So action item 1, when this Zoom is over, get your post out there today. Make sure also you go like, comment, and share. Here's another action item I would give you today. And by the way, if you're not ready for that, just share someone else's story. It doesn't have to be yours yet. I haven't been ready to share mine yet. I didn't know what to say yet. It's been 3 years. Okay. So, just if you want to share a story, share someone else's story. That's good. But you got to remember, we're in the business of inspiring people. So when sales come out, I'm trying to think of the story. Another thing you can do is go to the Prove It Facebook page today and look at the Inspire On campaigns. Set a goal. How many people will I personally contact and share a story with through Messenger and tell them I was thinking about them? That's personal. I read a quote this morning, and it says, let's see, to succeed in sales. This is by Jim Rohn. These were a few good things. Let's see. Results. To succeed in sales, simply talk to lots of people every day. And here's what's exciting. There are lots of people. So how many people are you going to talk to today? Number 2, practice is just as valuable as a sale. The sale will make you a living, but the skill will make you a fortune. Let's say you have no result today. That's okay, because tomorrow you'll be that much better. Sales is a person-to-person business. And I hate the word sales because we don't really use that, but you get it. You cannot send the sales out. You cannot send the sales manual out to make the sale. Sales manuals have no legs and no voice. And I really thought about our campfire video and our play that works. Don't spam people. Like, get in there with them and find out what they got out of the campfire video. Use your voice recorder. Build a relationship where you're genuinely interested in helping them with their journey. Be personal. In the sales profession, the real work begins after it's made. I think about all the new promoters in our businesses that have come in the last week. It is just a transaction if you don't get on a Zoom with them and coach them to launch. Go in your back offices today. Find out the brand new promoters in your community. Make sure they've had a great launch. They feel connected to the tribe. They know how to make an engaging post. They know how to do the campfire video and offer a 5 and 10 day. They have their link set up. They understand the Go Challenge video. Do not just leave a promoter pack transaction at just that. You want to get to the next level. It's being good at finding these new promoters and developing a relationship and holding their hand through the MVP and supporting them. It is a new person in your tribe that you are caring about to launch their business. I mean, I get infuriated when I see promoter links not set up and it's been a week. infuriated, just so everybody knows. Some of you know that inside joke with the finger pointing, but freaking walk them through, like get them going. Salespeople should take lessons from their kids. What does the word no mean to a child? Almost nothing. So, and even if you are new in this business, you can make up in numbers what you lack in skills by how consistent you are. So with that being said, it's 9:16. I want to take just the next 4 minutes and I want you to think about where you're going today. Okay. I wrote down 4 bullets this morning. 1, share my story. 2, follow up. I hit a girl. I literally hit a girl that I needed to follow up with, showing her the sale. We have an appointment as soon as this call's over, as she comes in with a promoter pack. Had I not set that intention and been conscious this morning, that's one less business to be launched, and this girl is needing it, and the time just was perfect this morning. Follow-ups, all the conversations you've ever had. Number 3, I put potential calls and Zooms. Been checking in with people. Do you need a Zoom today? Do you need FaceTime today? Do you need a call with somebody today? It's so much, it's such a higher ratio when we are getting face-to-face with people. You know, I like that girl. I don't want her to sign in without me. I don't, because that probably takes away 80% of the success that she would have had I just gotten on and done it with my new teammate and built the relationship, made sure she was confident, made sure I gave her great direction to launch. That's volume today I don't want to leave on the table. So are you getting on the phone and face-to-face with people? And number 4, stock up. Remind people today on the teams, you know, you can't work this business. You can't run this play that works if you aren't equipped. So have you been sitting there not having success because you don't have product? Sometimes it's time to reassess, put your back up against the wall, say, I have no money. I have to have a mindset to jump all in, just like I did with my initial promoter pack. Only this time I'm going to be smarter. This time I'm going to be a little more savvy. This time I'm going to save all the money from the 5 and 10 day packs I sell, and I'm going to become someone who turns it over into another pack, not spends it. I get frustrated when I hear people are running out of product. Like, this was your business investment. And to keep turning your business, you can't go spending the money. It has to go back into getting your business back up. In any business you'll ever launch, you don't get in the green for a while. All right. Your green will be the money that you close to the link after those 5 and 10 days have gone out. But if you got no product, this is going to be a very challenging business for you, because then you've got to get really good at sales and closing. And that's just not our culture here. We want you to be able to offer people the test drive. So do you have product today, or is it a day for you to also take advantage of that 25% off? And as leaders and teammates, are you checking in with people who if they don't have product, they're more likely to not be on this Zoom right now? So who do you need to check in with to maybe re-coach getting them up and running with the 5 and 10 days and getting their product like it's day 1 in their business again today? So right now, let's take 5 minutes and let me take any chat questions here and see what needs to happen. Is everybody, drop a 1 if you'll be ready to launch your post afterwards. Awesome. Okay. Here's the other thing I want to challenge you to do today. This might be more important to do right now, is what are your work blocks today? What are your work blocks? And do you want to segment your action into those work blocks? So, I've got a call at 11:40, and then at 12:30, do I want to take 30 minutes and designate that follow-up time? And be very, very conscious. When you're following up, do you get caught up in your Facebook newsfeed? Do you get caught up messaging your promoters? That's your 30-minute time block you said was for follow-ups. So don't go see something and jump off. You have set a timer. Watch that timer tick down, and do not leave your seat. Do not leave the momentum of following up during that set time. Same thing with prospects. You need 30 minutes to go check in with all these prospects. I think following up with customers and following up with prospects is a little different, because when I'm following up with prospects, my outcome and intention is to see if they'll get on a face-to-face Zoom with me. I just know that's how I have a high close ratio. It's because I get with people in their face. So I don't have success rate in just texting people into the business. So that's different for me, because if that's a time block, I'm following up with promoters, that's a time block that I might be jumping on a Zoom if I get a yes. So, and then set aside a time today to be a coach. Find out where the needs are in your business, who you can go serve, who may need you on the phone to be their third-party credibility. If you came across someone that fell through the cracks and you want to follow up with them without being like, hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but there's a sale. How do you approach it? I would say that. I just really would. Because, there is a sale. So it's not on you. Hey, if you've lost touch with them, and they're the ones who fell through the cracks. If I want Ryan James to coach me, I go say, Ryan James, coach me. If I don't hear from him, it's because I'm not asking. Like, it's a team of you, and someday hundreds of them. I feel in that question, you putting the responsibility of yourself when somebody falls through the cracks. If my promoters aren't connecting me with people, I don't hear from them. So yeah, simple. I think that I struggle with that too, though. How can I come back in if I haven't been engaging with them? Well, that's not my job. That's not my job. If they want it, they'll be there with you, and you can always extend a little grace and say, here's a sale today, see what they do with it. Yeah, I don't even know if I would apologize for not, if I didn't get back to them, yes, but, these Zoom calls are every day. People can feed themselves, and if they hit me, I answer, and, you can't hold everybody's hand in your business who isn't showing up. That's right. Awesome. Okay, well, honestly, it's 9:24 and there's a huge sale. So, and I need to use my phone to do it. So, is everybody feel good? You ready to take inspired action today? Mindset right. Create your post so it works for you while you go to work, and organize your day with time blocks and be very focused and efficient. Reach out for help if you need it, or that third-party connection with your teammates if you need them to show up for you today. It's a beautiful day to launch a new business and get people going with this sale. So with that being said, I'm heading to Calgary and Vancouver tomorrow. If you know anybody there, whoop, whoop. hit me, send them in. It's open for everyone. And Olivia James will be bringing the heat tomorrow. So we'll see you back then. Have an awesome day.